we have praised the genius of the electronic die cutting machine for its ability to cut custom shapes from paper and other materials too. Turns out we might be missing out on all its potential. Neal is bringing some fresh enthusiasm for dusting off that die cutting machine and making it really work for you. Good to see you, friend.
It's good to see you again,
Thanks
too.
for being here. And this is an interesting topic, actually, an interesting question you threw out. Why aren't women using their die-cutting machines? Because we know we put a lot of money into these guys.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your take on that?
Well, I hear this a lot from my students. A lot of it is intimidation, like I just don't know how to use it. The software, a lot of the questions I get, should I upgrade? Because this is like the newer generation Cricut. Should I upgrade from my old machine to the new machine? So I have a big resounding, yes,
do it.
Do it. Yeah, and I say that with seriousness because when I say that, I don't want people doing it and then being disappointed, right? So, but I really feel confident that everyone should have a die cutting machine.
So once we upgrade or once we invest then, what's the solution to actually getting it out on the kitchen table and putting it into our creative lives?
You know what, I was thinking about this and I really think the biggest thing is just to be inspired. Don't you think, isn't that your biggest motivation? Like if you want to lose weight and you see yourself like, 20 pounds thinner, or if you see a beautiful meal and you want to prepare it, I think being inspired is really motivation.
I learned this over and over again with organization. When I look at a pretty linen closet that's labeled, and it might not be practical from my husband's point of view, but it inspires me to keep it up.
To do it, and to get in there and do it. So that's what I've done here today. I'm a little obsessed with vinyl, I have to say.
I can't tell. I mean, what gave you that idea?
I just had so much fun. But I think, too, this is really not that hard to learn. But it's not something that you can do in 5 minutes. You have to, first of all, take it out of the box. I'm guilty of this. I have had,
step one.
Not this, but I have had a cameo silhouette in the box for like a year. Take it out of the box, make a commitment, schedule it on your calendar. Say, this morning for 2 hours, I'm gonna pull that Cricut out or that silhouette and I'm gonna learn how to use it. Because every brand has their website with tons of video tutorials. They have a 1-800 number you can call. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's lots of support to learning it. It's just making that decision. Today, I'm gonna learn how to do it.
I do love the YouTube videos, the tutorial videos, because actually seeing someone else do it, I think, takes the intimidation out, for me anyway.
Definitely.
So you mentioned inspiration is the key to motivating us to dust these guys off and get to know them again. Talk us through some of the projects you've created.
Okay, so I think, I'm a paper crafter, and I think we think of die cutting machines as being for scrapbooking and card making, and I love it for that, but I think once you start looking outside of that, then you can start to see that really this can be as important as a printer in your home. I know that's like a big statement, but I really believe it. So just let's talk about someone who doesn't paper craft at all, like your husband.
Okay, Mark, this is for you, Mark.
Let's talk about Mark. Okay, so if you are at work and you need any kind of visual presentations at all, so if it's at work, if you're like part of a sports league, like with softball, or if you volunteer, do community service, if you're at the church and do a youth group, if you're PTA, if you're a room mom, you know what I'm saying? Like all those are opportunities, not to be crafty, but just to create a really stunning visual presentation.
I was going to say, I think you just addressed the entire world population.
Pretty much,
right?
Yeah, see?
With those titles.
It's like a printer. But now, of course, that's just everybody, but most of us, I mean, your show really is about DIY and making really wonderful things to enhance our lives. And so I feel like even if you don't feel like you're creative, this is so doable. It creates for you. Do you know what I'm saying?
It does the work.
Like, it does the work for you. All you need is a cut shape, you cut it out, you put it on, so you don't really have to be creative. You just have to want the cute things. So,
I'm going to point through some of these cute things,
definitely.
and you tell me how you did it. Can we start over here with this pillow?
Okay.
Because the bling got my attention.
I sewed a pillow.
What?
I'm so excited. I'm not a sewer, but I sewed a pillow.
We need thundering applause right now.
I know, I agree. So listen, we have so many holidays coming up, right? We've got 4th of July, we have Father's Day. So this is a great opportunity to add to your home decor. You don't think of like your die cutting machine as being something for home decor, but that was so easy to do. Even the pillow was easy to do.
No pun intended, it's so easy.
Yes, I know, I've got all sorts of puns for you today. Yes, this machine is a cut above. See, I could just go on and on.
Oh, she's on a roll.
But yeah, and then I just did like some, these are just like, I put lemonade and water on these.
I love those.
I mean, simple. I bought the jars at Hobby Lobby, and a lot of these things are kind of blank templates for doing home decor or fashion or gifts.
I was going to say wedding present, great wedding present.
Oh yeah, that is a good idea.
And
yeah.
I saw my neighbor actually, she has, 4 young kids at home, and she had labeled her sippy cups. Similar idea with just a label.
Yeah, perfect.
It became a practical use, and it was her electronic die cutting machine.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
You talked about a beautiful linen closet, but any kind of organization at home, this would be great for, because you can label like to your heart's content.
I'm getting inspired.
Yes.
What else?
Okay.
What else?
So let's go talk about Father's Day real quick. I did a very fast apron.
Oh, this is great.
And by the way, that all the
Grilled dagger.
the cut files, the shapes that you've seen, the word art today, those are all free for viewers to download. They'll be on my website. Yeah.
Thank you, Sue.
And then, and if you're going, well, what am I going to do with a cut file? I got the machine, I got the cut file, now what do I do? So it's a little too much to explain in a segment, but I have a Facebook page, Q's Creative Cards, and I do live Facebook videos where I do tutorials and help people to understand how to do that.
Nice.
So visit me there, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to help. But anyways, then these, I swear, those cups, those mugs are just like my favorite.
These are the best.
My husband loves the Lego movies.
These are so fun.
So that's a Lego Batman and a Lego Yoda. Those are dollar store mugs. Do it with your kids. Such a simple and easy little gift.
For the kid at heart in your life.
Right. And then we got weddings. Oh my gosh, weddings are big all year long, but especially in the summer. And so all these blank pieces I found at Hobby Lobby, and it literally, these 3 projects took me less than, I would say, an hour. That's with designing the word art. Wow. If you purchase your word art or get it for free, the files, I mean, it's nothing. It's so fast.
And it's for your granddoll?
It totally is, yes. Let's talk about gifts for a second. I have several baby showers to go to, and they're all having baby girls.
I love it. I love it.
So I just got this tutu and this at Hobby Lobby. I created this little word art into a cut file, tutu cute, and I am making those as gifts.
So cute.
Yeah, this inspired me so much. I even said to my husband, I said, for Christmas, I think we should do just homemade gifts for everybody.
Oh, I love
and I'll give everybody a die cutting machine.
Die cut. You'll be Oprah. You'll be the Oprah of homemade gift giving.
My
die cut for you.
Things.
Die cut for you. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Inspiration here on your Facebook page, and the files available on your website?
Yes, they'll be on my website.
Which is?
As well, www.sueneal.blogspot.com, where you'll also see my next class as well.
Love it.
Which is starting next week.
We are feeling the energy. Check out her website. We'll link you over from ours to make it easy. Thanks so much, Sue.
You're welcome.